Off of turn 4 right there. He just gets loose. Got Coy Gibbs right up behind him. Got loose, overcorrected, got into the outside wall. Coy did a great job in the 20 truck getting by him, but a tough break for Bill Lester. As you mentioned, Jerry, he was just a great guy. And
see the 24 of Travis Quabbel makes some contact. Chad turns to the inside as Terry Cook went to the inside of John Wood. Unfortunately, as you mentioned, had nowhere to go. Just made a little bit of contact. Just turned him straight in the
Tolsma. He gets into the back of Willie T right there, taps him. Around he goes. The catch into the side of Randy Tolsman, the 61. Around he goes. So Willie's got it out of the wall so far. And on for the thing, turns around, kicks back to the right, and gets into the outside.
You did say that.
I said that, and this is why.
There's the 66 of Todd Bodine gets loose on the inside of the 4. Timothy Peters has to chase the truck up the hill, makes some contact, puts both of those trucks in the wall. The 30 of Chad Chaffin comes along nowhere. Watch Ted Musgrave. Watch the 1 truck avoid the 66 of Todd Bodine.
That's just experience and being smart. He did not want to get on the brakes too hard. He knew he had to drive his way through this crash, and that's exactly what he did. Todd Bodine, an experienced driver, right in the inside wall went Peters.
The 3 wide behind him.
The 63 truck just didn't get the memo, man.
He couldn't slow down as Joey Clinton was trying to get off the racetrack.
Joey was not off the racetrack yet. He was straddling the yellow line, and they came around there, and the 63.
Watch this lick here in the back. Boom, and Willie T also. And then they pushed Morgan Shepherd right up into the wall. He had nowhere to go. Great camera work, guys, giving a great angle of all.
Oh, what a terrible, terrible feeling.
The G loading and always turning left to hold you in the right side, but when you hit on that left side, that's a tough blow. You kind of see him holding his left side as he went to the ambulance, and probably knocked the wind.
Let's see if we can see what happened to Bill here a moment ago.
Pretty hard contact with.
We see the Kurt Busch get turned around when Bobby Hamilton backed off. Joe Ruttman ran in the back of him. Now watch this. These trucks almost get by, but Randy Renfro just gets clipped.
That's Randy Tolsma and also Marty Houston wrapped up in that. Don't know how much damage they had on their trucks.
The right side of that number 18, and this is why.
He lost the right front tire, looks like.
Yeah, it looked like he cut down the front tire and then into the wall. Bobby East did a nice job avoiding him.
Here, Rick. He gets a sideways. Timothy Peter gets a sideways right there. And he's hanging on to it. He's hanging on to it. Then the air from the 16 goes by, and he just held it to the right too long, Darrell. He should have, at that point, when you save one that long, it's probably about time to say, I think I'll just turn it to the left here and lock her down. He didn't.
Matt Crafton we were talking about earlier. See him sideways right there. The 70 truck and the 5 truck made contact there. And watch for Bill Lester here. Bill's coming in. He's going on the bottom of the racetrack. Going to follow Brendan Gaughan, and boom, made real hard contact. Should have stayed behind Brendan Gaughan on the grass. There he is on the inside of Clay Rogers, the 40 truck. Ooh, looked like Clay just moved to the inside just a little bit. Joe was right there. He made hard contact with the inside wall, spinning back across the racetrack. Jack ran in the back of it. I'm not sure what it was. A yellow. Is that the one of Aaron Fike?
Aaron Fike.
So he carries right on the bottom of the racetrack. He looks like he gets a little bit sideways right beside David Runham. It didn't look like there was any contact. It looked like he just got loose on the inside. When you're on the inside of another truck, it robs that truck of air off the spoiler. It looks like he just got loose.
Left side of your screen.
John Wood on the inside, and the 50 truck makes some contact with Bill Lester. Bill came down the racetrack, made some contact with John Wood, and hard into the wall. That's the worst spot you can have trouble, is going in the corner. That's obviously
Caution flag. Let's take a look at Brian Rose. Looks like maybe something happened to the engine, because yeah, there's oil all over the racetrack. Hard lick into the wall. He blew an engine right at the wrong time, going in the corner at maximum speed.
On the outside, he's got no choice but to stay out there, try to beat him in. They kind of touched a little bit as Renfro moved up to get around the 00 car or truck. And when he did, Ruttman just was in the wrong place the wrong time, and he got hit once. Twice there was the hit by Woodside as he spun around down to the infield.
Some great
go into turn 3. All these trucks.
Bill Lester, they're getting sideways.
Lester loses it in front of the 07.
Another tire. That's another tire.
Randy Briggs getting caught in that as well.
That was
problems with Bill Lester today.
Lester spinning up into Rich Bickle. Now watch Tina Gordon.
She's
nowhere to go, coming off the banking.
And how
take a look at it. You see the 59 got into the right rear corner of Thor, just as you mentioned, Darrell, and it turned him right into the outside wall.
Yeah, I'm sure that Robert Presley's in that 59 truck, and he's an experienced driver.
The drop of the green flag. We've seen 3 wide racing. Problem smoking coming out. That's the 04 of Bobby Hamilton. Oh, and some hard contact there. Chase Montgomery also involved in this.
Brendan Gaughan was involved, and I think Boris, the 14, was involved.
Ryan Hansen here comes into the screen. This is his first ever NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series started. There you see what happened.
That didn't look like a gentleman move.
No, he took him out.
And here's what happened a moment ago on lap number 4.
Already sideways, all 3 trucks. You got Mike Bliss left of your screen, just went out of your screen. You see Terry Cook with nowhere to go, got caught up between Brian Rose and the wall. There's Mike Bliss turning around. I'm not sure how much contact Mike Bliss had with it.
Take one more look. This is Chase Miller getting turned around. As he goes down off of the racetrack, he makes his way back up on it.
Johnny came by at a pretty good rate of speed. That was the 46 of Nemechek. Johnny was actually battling for the 2nd position right there and gets taken out like this.
But Randy McDonald, obviously, it looks like Grissom might have been the first truck, or he might have run into the truck that was way up high on the outside. We couldn't see the very beginning. But either way, Grissom was right at the beginning of that mess up there.
Now, Lance Norrick is going to be
In front of him, inside the 75 Spears manufacturing machine, and Hemphill goes around. Leffler gets into the back of him as he tries to hold up.
A rub of some sort. Watch top of your screen there. It just took off to the right here, and that truck doesn't do that unless something breaks or a tire goes down. And poor Jason White in the gunbroker.com Dodge had absolutely nowhere to go. We've got 3 Dodges in the field.
Here's another angle. You see Matt Craft in the yellow number 88 get in the back of Billy Lester, turn him around. Now there's a chain reaction deal. Mike Bliss might have got a little help, got turned around, but I don't think he had hardly any damage, but his truck wouldn't refire.
Here's another look at what just took place.
A little bit of contact right there. It looked like Mike Bliss was on the inside of that 50 of T.J. Bell, and it looked like possibly Josh White.
Here on the white flag lap down in turns 1 and 2.
There's David. He tried to get down to the bottom of the racetrack. Wow, hard contact with Bobby Hamilton on the outside. He tried to get down in between those 2 trucks. Wasn't able to make it. Got contact with Bobby Hamilton that sent him spinning, sent Bobby Hamilton straight into the outside wall. And here all these trucks had nowhere to go. Tremendous amount of damage to a lot of these trucks. They've been celebrating, but we don't know who's going to be credited with this win.
What happened to Matt Crafton?
Matt Crafton gets on the inside.
Got loose and just turns right back up into this pack.
Going to hit David Rudeman in the 17 truck. There's Jack Sprague. He gets hit into the outside wall.
And you see Bobby Hamilton and Jimmy Spencer were just side by side when that was all taking place.
Whatever NASCAR calls, it won't be a mistake. They were.
We'll look at it. You see Timothy on the bottom. He's going to get a little bit loose after chase his truck up the hill, Michael.
You saw him dive in there way harder than he should have, Phil. He committed to go on the inside of the 88. He was in.
So he's already lost that right rear tire.
And he's just saying, please don't hit anything, please. Watch this, Phil.
Ooh, makes a little bit of contact with the inside. Such a super job getting by. You see Brian's on the inside of Rick Crawford. He gets loose. He's going to spin, stay down on the bottom of the race. But watch these guys go every direction there. David Starr just stops, and then Timothy Peters had that 5 truck of Mike Skinner.
See what happened here just a moment ago, coming off turn 2.
Looked like Lance was on the outside, got sideways. The 90 truck got sideways out on the outside of Brian Rose, and Brian had nowhere to go. He was not involved in the wreck till Lance slid down from him. Again, as we talked about, you're going to go down the racetrack, and they made.
Looks like the 4 truck gets a little sideways. He might have made a slight bit of contact
with the 10
there. With the 10 of Terry Cook. We see Kelly probably going to come along here with nowhere to go. You see he made some hard contact with a left. That Todd made with him. And here you see Timothy Peters. I think he cut down that left rear tire, and that turned Timothy Peters around. Turned forward because that was the very next time through. Michael?
He did, and look at the momentum. Oh, and sideways.
Oh, back in the back. That's the 4 of Chase Miller. Chase Miller up on 2 wheels. A hard collision into the wall.
Hey guys, we just crashed.
Came down and made contact with a 75 of Dennis Set.